The crook and flail are iconic symbols of ancient Egypt. Believed to symbolize the pharaoh's shepherd-like role in leading and governing the people, the crook and flail are a mark of intuition and action. Traditionally crossed over the chest when held, the crook and flail are said to represent the ruler as a shepherd whose beneficence is formidably tempered with might. This idea can be likened to the ruler as represented by the ram, the leader of the flock, who guides and leads over the high mountain ranges, rough, steep, and dangerous terrain. With positive sure-footedness and spiraling horns, the ram symbolizes the steadfast and insightful attributes required to lead and guide under both plentiful and difficult circumstances. However, and much like the Jed pillar, Was-sceptre, and Ankh, the crook and flail may hold some important anatomical, physiological, and energetic significance. When considered as physiological instruments for the stimulation and support of the human nervous system, these ancient symbols offer significant symbolic value, but also a highly advantageous personal, energetic application. In their more esoteric or subtle meaning, the crook and flail can be viewed in terms of the balancing of opposites and the union of male and female. The coming together of spirit and matter, heaven and earth, sun and moon, yin and yang, left and right. They symbolize the positive and negative principles, or the life-bringing positive and negative charges within the bioelectrical systems of the human body. The crook symbolizes receptivity. Its very shape suggests the act of gathering and accepting. Often associated with the feminine principle, the crook is frequently depicted in the left hand of the pharaoh, representing intuition and receptivity. The left hand is governed by the brain's right hemisphere, which is connected to the nurturing, intuitive, and receptive qualities of human nature. The flail is often associated with the masculine, active principle, symbolizing movement and activity. Its innate design and inherent characteristics promote motion and progress, marking it as an instrument of work, movement, and action. In the more practical and dynamic interpretation, the crook and flail also embody these contrasting yet harmonizing principles. When viewed as functional tools rather than mere abstract symbols of rulership, the life-promoting and energizing applications of the crook and flail become self-evident. The flail is a well-known historical tool utilized for the activation of energy centers within and around the human body. In Taoist energy work traditions, these energy instruments are called meridian pat tools. They come in many shapes and sizes, but all are used to help stimulate and move the body's natural energy. The flail, like all energy-stimulating tools, may be used to help draw the practitioner's attention and intention to the desired area. This is the Taoist and Qigong Grandmaster Mantak Chia using a meridian tap tool to teach how to help stimulate and draw attention and intention to the back and spinal column. As the old energy work adage says, where the mind goes, the energy flows. The flail, like the bamboo meridian tap tool, can be used to stimulate the energy channels and energy centers along the arms, legs, sides, shoulders, and back. These tools become more useful as we age, as the energy becomes less active and our tired body begins to inhibit our movement and our ability to access and stimulate the more difficult-to-reach energy points. The crook may have been utilized in much the same manner as both the Was-sceptre and the Ankh, for applied pressure to difficult-to-reach energy centers and for the leveraging and opening of joints and energetic bottlenecks. Much like its symbolic explanation, the crook also represents balance and stability in its practical interpretation. The crook is used by the shepherd to keep their footing on the steep mountain, to help take the weight and maintain balance. In this way, both the crook and the other scepters and staff of the Egyptian tradition may be viewed as tools to help maintain personal equilibrium and balance while stretching and activating the body's energy points and pathways. This would aid in the completion of the great work, the long and difficult journey to the metaphorical mountaintop. Energetic self-mastery. The crook and flail represent both rest and movement, as well as receptivity and activity, not just metaphorically, but also in tangible, functional ways. They are the tools of the gods, divine instruments that assist in the realization, circulation, and optimization of our conserved creative energy, the life force.